my top 10 superhero movies of all time. Now, this list is going to be controversial. For starters, there's a lot of movies I love, obviously, okay? So there's going to be a lot of movies that I leave out in this list. So right off the bat, honorable mentions is The Incredible Hulk, 2008. Yeah, you guys thought this would be in the list. I know. I got The Wolverine over there, which is, in my opinion, so underrated. Absolutely underrated, guys. Overhated for no reason. Endgame. Yes, you guys are probably upset. I know. Look, I love Endgame. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. There's a lot of comic book movies that I consider 10 out of 10. So it's hard just getting 10 of them and ranking it. Also, another honorable mention is Winter Soldier.
What?
You guys are furious right now. I understand. I know. Again, 10 out of 10. Guys, I love Winter Soldier. Okay, just to make that clear. Just that I love these other 10 movies in the list a little more. Starting off at number 10, which is Captain America Civil War. Yes, I love Civil War just a little more than Winter Soldier. Now, to be granted, with all due respect, I consider the first Avenger, Winter Soldier, Civil War, all 10 out of 10s. Yes, I do. I love all these films almost equally, but if I had to choose just one, I would choose Captain America Civil War. And the reason why, it's because it's well done, okay? You're introducing a bunch of characters in this movie, Black Panther, Spider-Man, and they do it amazingly. And the action scenes in this movie is top tier, up there with Winter Soldier. You have the Black Panther chase scene, you have the airport fight scene, you have the 1v2 versus Iron Man and Bucky and Captain America. The plot's amazing, the story's amazing. This movie is it's cinema. And it's a turning point in the MCU because this movie is the ultimate reason why they lost in Infinity War. Because they weren't together. I argue if Iron Man and Captain America were together in Infinity War, they would have won. This is the reason why they lost. Baron Zemo won in this movie, which led to the Avengers to lose in Infinity War. Again, just a masterpiece of a movie, and Baron Zemo is one of the best MCU villains of all time. Put some respect on his name. Anyways, number 9 is Guardians of the Galaxy. Now again, I love the whole Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. My second favorite trilogy in the MCU. Now, for me, it was between part 1 and 3. I love part 2, just a little less than part 1 and 3, but I have to go with part 1. James Gunn is a master. The best comic book director of all time. Bro does not miss. He takes these group of characters that no one really knows. Like, not popular characters. And Peter Quill, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and Groot. And makes them household names. He makes you care for them. And again, perfect balance of everything. Emotion, humor, action, plot. It's all well done. And again, Guardians is such a rewatchable movie. And it's such a well-made movie. Number 8, shocker, X-Men. Days of Future Past. Yes, the best X-Men movie. This movie is one of the best team-up movies, superhero team-up movies. Everything about this movie is just masterful. The theme, the message, hope. That one scene with Professor X, young Professor X, and older Professor X. It's just so emotional, so beautiful, and just masterful.
Please, Charles, we need you to hope again.
And the acting in this movie, guys, Oscar worthy. Of course, you have Hugh Jackman Wolverine, who's one of the main characters in this movie, which I love. And but who steals the show for me is Michael Fassbender Magneto, man. He is one of the best castings of all time in Marvel. That ending speech is just so beautiful, man. He absolutely cooked in this movie. This movie is so underrated, man. Number 7 is the best MCU movie. If you guys watched my last video, or last few videos, you would know what I'm talking about, which is Avengers 2012. I love this movie. Again, it's a well-made movie. It made history for superhero movies. The first crossover team-up movie for superheroes that was successful. I love the concept of these group of characters that don't like each other, but realize in order to save the world, they must work together and put their differences aside. It's so beautiful. Every character was perfect in this film, especially Hulk. Don't get me started on Hulk. Hulk stole the show for this movie. Guys, everybody walking out of the theater in 2012 after watching this movie, what was everybody saying? That Hulk was the best part of this movie. That Hulk stole the show in this movie. That this was Hulk's movie. I miss those times. Number 6 is Superman 2025 by James Gunn. Guys, this movie is just masterful. James Gunn, man. Again, this is why he's the best comic book director of all time. This movie gets Superman right. Super does not stand for how strong he is or how powerful he is. Super stands for how good of a person he is. How good of a heart he has. That he will fight for what's right even if he's by himself. Him never putting himself above others, always helping others. Being a friend and being a symbol of hope. Like in this movie, bro does not prioritize fighting the villains. Rather, his main concern is helping civilians, but not just civilians. Robots, aliens, animals. That's Superman. And this movie had a beautiful message that the world needs right now. This movie is why I love superheroes. This movie perfectly embodies Superman and superheroes in general. And here comes all the hate.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
At number 5, I have Hulk 2003. Hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Hear me out. Look. This movie perfectly embodies Hulk. Not perfect, no. But it perfectly embodies Hulk. Hulk is one of the most tragic, complex, and depressing Marvel characters of all time. And this movie shows that. This movie gets Hulk right. This movie shows why Hulk is Hulk and why he has so much anger. Again, watching this as a kid, you don't really understand. Watching it now, it hits you so different. It's one of the deepest superhero movies of all time. No, I take it back. It is the deepest superhero movie of all time. And again, if you're a fan of Hulk, then you know what I'm talking about. Again, I'm biased, yes, because I'm a big Hulk fan, and this movie gets Hulk right. Again, it's the strongest Hulk in live action as well. The best Hulk in live action. And it gets his backstory and his everything right about Hulk, man. Eric Bana did a great job. Ang Lee did a great job. Again, way ahead of its time. The CGI still holds up. But again, the main focal point, the main point about this movie is that it gets Hulk right. Both his trauma, his backstory, his character, but also his strength. Ang Lee, you cooked. Number 4 is the best Spider-Man movie of all time, Spider-Man 2. This movie perfectly embodies Spider-Man. Peter Parker struggling with his life as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Him sacrificing his life as Peter Parker for his life as Spider-Man is just so beautiful. You see Peter Parker go through a lot of stuff in this movie. Issues with Mary Jane, issues with his best friend Harry Osborn, problems at school, problems at his work, him trying to, help and be Spider-Man, him giving up being Spider-Man, then coming back. This is Spider-Man. Him going through a lot, bills. That's Spider-Man, dude. That's Spider-Man. I love this movie. Again, Doc Ock, such an amazing villain. Such a heartbreaking villain. And this movie, again, perfectly embodies Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Top 3. Number 3 is the whole Dark Knight trilogy. Yes, I know. I just can't choose between these 3 films. I really can't. And again, I said this before, I'll say it again. This is my favorite trilogy of all time in cinema. Each film is a 10 out of 10. No, I take it back. 11 out of 10. It perfectly embodies Batman. Now, the only problem I have with this trilogy is the action scenes. But everything else is perfection, man. It gets Batman right. It gets Bruce Wayne right. It gets everything right. The cinematography, the soundtrack, the pacing. I know people only like The Dark Knight the most out of this, but I argue with that. The Dark Knight Rises is freaking amazing. I love that film. Probably the most inspirational film of all time for comic book movies. But I said this before, I'll say it again. The Dark Knight Rises has the greatest ending in cinema. You have Gordon finding out that Bruce Wayne is Batman. You have Batman sacrificing himself for the city. You have Alfred crying to Martha and Thomas Wayne. Forgive him for not protecting Bruce, that he failed them. Gets me emotional all the time. And to top it all off, you have Alfred saying in his wish in the beginning of the movie that he has his fantasy that one day he would see Bruce Wayne in a restaurant in France or Paris. And they will not say anything to each other. And you will see him with a wife. And in the ending, he sees Bruce Wayne with Catwoman, with the music playing in the background. That is the greatest ending of all time, dude. I cannot get over that. Number 2 is Logan, the best Marvel movie of all time. Just the perfect send-off. Well, not really, because he's back now, but you get what I mean. A perfect send-off for the best live-action adaptation of any character of all time, which is Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is not Wolverine. No, Wolverine is Hugh Jackman. no superhero casting will top Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He is Wolverine. When I read comics, when I watch TV, when I watch cartoons, when I see Wolverine, when I see my Marvel Legends figures, Wolverine over here, I see Hugh Jackman. He is Wolverine, man. And he is my favorite actor of all time. And this movie, man, his acting it's just one of the most heartbreaking movies of all time. Seeing Hugh Jackman's Wolverine after all these years we've been with him, finally get what he always wanted. It's just heartbreaking. This whole movie is heartbreaking. Everything about this movie is heartbreaking, but it's just so well done, and it's so beautiful, and the best Marvel movie of all time. Number one, it's been number one for a while, probably going to stay number one for a while, is The Batman. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but guys, I said it before, Robert Pattinson is the best live-action adaptation of Batman. First of all, the action scenes in this movie, the best action scenes for Batman in live action. And this movie gets Batman right in every single way. What is Batman? He's a detective, the world's greatest, and this movie shows that, okay? Him throughout the whole movie, trying to solve this mystery, trying to crack down this puzzle. That is Batman. That is Batman. And on top of that, you have an amazing score. You have this amazing, beautiful cinematography. It's just perfect. And the acting too, phenomenal. Again, so many amazing scenes in this movie. You have the car chase scene, Batman walking behind the fire. You have the opening fight scene. That's awesome. I still can't get over that. And you have the ending when he lets go of vengeance and becomes a symbol of hope. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And I hope he's a part of the DCU. I need to see him on screen alongside David Cornswell as Superman. That will be my dream come true for DC, man, in live action. Anyways, guys, that is my top 10 list. A little controversial, I know. Let me know what's yours in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hulk out.